97, Stephen Buchanan, the #1 ranked wrestler in the country for Iowa, is a senior. It is another perfect wrestler, 16-0. And on the other side, he's going against the top 10 matchup, 8th ranked Isaiah Salazar is 14-3, 5 tech falls, 3 majors. Yet another top 10 battle from Minneapolis tonight.
Here we go. Time.
So many good matchups. Zach Backey, Jim Gibbons from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A top 10 battle between 6th ranked Minnesota and 3rd ranked Iowa.
Isaiah Salazar up from 184, where he's had a great year going last year, All-American.
Won that Big Ten championship.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching Stephen Buchanan wrestle. I think he's got just great skills. I mean, goes to both sides here with his attack. He's really tough in the top position. Really hard to get out of position himself. Just be a fun match to watch, because when you see Isaiah Salazar on somebody's wrist, he owns it. You know, it's like putting on a wristwatch, extra tight.
You know, Buchanan put on quite the show. He's becoming one of the favorites inside Carver. Last week, came away with a big time win. Iowa needed bonus points. He came away with a pin in the 3rd period against Camden McDaniel of Nebraska. That was a big time win that got things back going for Iowa, who ended up winning the duel, but it came down to the very end.
Yeah, they needed those big guns to show up in the matches that they were favored in, and certainly did it. But coming up here to Minnesota here and already having 20 points on the board, I think that's been equally impressive as the comeback from last week. So Salazar, you know, a little slower start, maybe up at 97, but a guy that can round up into shape it's also going to be a tough out. This is a fun weight class, a lot of really great wrestlers in it.
A couple of All-Americans going at it, 197 pounds.
Good single leg attempt. I mean, like the attack rate that Buchanan's wrestling at. Doesn't have it, he comes right back out, trying to keep his wrist free. Like that forward pressure that he doesn't feel good in there, wants to clear out of it. Straight on shot. That's just one of those shots that he's doing just to get a little scramble going, and we've got it going on right now.
Stephen Buchanan, 81% bonus rate so far this season. He's been able to rack up a lot of match points for Iowa. So far, they've got 20 here tonight. They'll secure a victory already. They're 11th straight against this Minnesota group. The final 2 matches.
The first. Green, bottom. This way.
Buchanan, a 2-time Wisconsin State champion. And Loyola High School, the state of Wisconsin, will go down.
Good looking stand up, gets the hips out. Post on the hands, and when you post on the hands and have both feet, your opponent can't lock on you, all right? Can't lock his hands. And I like that action as opposed to coming directly up to your feet, all right? Where the opponent can lock and do a mat return. Now this time, Buchanan working off the wrist. He looks like he wants to go a little shorter into the ties. Close up his range a little bit. Isaiah Salazar, really tough to get out of that stance. He weathers those collar ties pretty well. Shot, attempt, good angle.
Counter, not there. If you're Stephen Buchanan here, what do you got to do to get to the legs and find a takedown?
Well, get a little bit lower vision. I think he's doing everything he needs to do. That one last fake right there, he probably was a little bit closer. If he had it to do it again, he'd probably go all the way with the shot. You see how close he got with the step right there. Sometimes you surprise yourself. A lot of times you're just thinking, okay, these are the things I drill by myself, okay? 1, 2, a step, all right? Change lead leg, switch lead leg, right?
In on the leg here is Salazar.
Good job here by Salazar, but he tries to come up for the Bazagar right there. It wasn't quite there. Good job. Good defense here by Buchanan because he was caught.
Out of the fingers. Wrestle center.
Short time here in the second. Buchanan with the escape. That is the only score in this match so far.
With Buchanan getting out quickly, getting the 1-point escape, he's probably going to try to stay in the top position. Right now, sometimes you got to check your cardio and say, well, am I really ready to ride this guy because for a whole minute and 4 seconds to try to win it that way. Nice job at switching that breakdown there. Good tight waist ride. I think Buchanan's answering the question. He wants to stay in the top position. He's got that leg locked. See how Buchanan's shading over to the right side right there, but good hand control by Salazar. He's got him split. Gotta get your feet moving, a little bit more back pressure.
Salazar trying to get out.
Yeah. Good job of competing here by Buchanan. He's on the leg.
Drop down 1, 2,
Good job of moving up on the 3 count. Getting back into a spiral ride position. Short time here. He's got the edge of the mat to work with as well. Good tight waist ride. Comes back with a mat return.
7 seconds away here from over a minute to get that riding time.
out. Red's bottom.
Just a second away, Stephen Buchanan is from getting that riding time to give him a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's great there. Gut check by Buchanan here. Sticking with Salazar with those solid mat returns. Nice job of coming up when he dropped in on the ankles there and decided got all the way up to the top of Salazar. Only got a 3 count against him. Salazar needs something special here.
Good ride here in this third period by Stephen Buchanan. Up and out now Salazar, but Buchanan's got that minute and 9 seconds of riding time.
Look for a Salazar to come back to that shot. When you just got ridden for a minute, you got to gather yourself a little bit, get yourself in good position with your feet. 30 seconds left, you've probably got one chance at this.
Salazar, good counter coming out of Buchanan.
Nice job of dropping the hips by Buchanan. Salazar trying to step up. Now he's in more of a scramble. Buchanan
will turn it around and get the takedown late in the third. Stephen Buchanan continues his undefeated season, now 17-0. And yet another top 10 win for Stephen Buchanan. And Iowa continues to roll.
Look at this, Buchanan looking for points. Ankle pick right there, drops into a double. Sheds that underhook right there, gets in a great position to finish the match in the top position.
Buchanan gets that takedown to get the job done, and Iowa continues their roll from Minneapolis today. Heavyweights are on the docket. Coming up, Ben